Hey there, Michael Griffiths here from Referral Marketing Guru. I've got Matt Brickwood with me. Really excited to be able to have a chat with him. But thank you for jumping on and joining us and hearing a little bit more about Matt and his story. Matty Brickwood, welcome. Thanks for jumping on.
Oh, no problems, Michael. It's good to be here.
Fantastic. So we're just going to have a bit of a chat about your journey and your path and the things you've been doing the last couple of years since we've been together. Start us off, though, and introduce yourself and who you are and what it is that you guys do.
Yeah, sure. It's so Matthew Brickwood, and the company I run is called Spring Digital. So we focus on helping businesses either with sort of marketing, sales focused websites, or helping them build custom apps, software, and integrations with all those things like CRMs, MailChimp, all the email marketing programs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, I've had the pleasure of knowing you now for a good six, 7 odd years. I remember the day we met each other in the CBD of Sydney in a little underground sort of lodge, for a better word.
Royal Automobile Club, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right. And at that stage, you were going to B&Is and different networking groups. What were the problems that you were facing, and sort of what was it you were trying to achieve?
Obviously, like every business at the sort of earlier phases, you're always trying to grow your network, grow your business. And so obviously we originally met through like a B&I style system. Fantastic system, and it certainly has its place. But for me, I don't know, like I was with it for a couple of years, and it was just the people that I was meeting maybe weren't the right people, and I wasn't really sort of getting those deeper connections, which I was really after in my networking. Because like my business is not I'm not selling $10 widgets. I'm selling a sort of a premium product, and we have long-term relationship with our clients. So I just wasn't really finding it's getting the reach with that, and my other networking activities such as SEO and things like that, which they just weren't working.
Yeah, great. So we managed to find each other, and I haven't been able to get rid of you ever since, which is
You tried.
But what sort of impact, since we've been sort of around one another, have creating your own referral system and being able to implement some of the frameworks that we talk about, what sort of impact has that had for your business and for you personally?
Well, I think for the business, it's the absolute underpinning of the success we've had completely across the board. We really don't have a lot of like, we're not paying $1,000 a month in SEO or AdWords. This is the most important thing we do day in, day out. Really, I guess because that's my style as well. I love getting to know people. I love talking to people. I love engaging in what's going on in their business more than just, here's a website, quick, there you go, out the door. For me, and so the systems and having a referral-based system, which I guess it's just, if you take all the referral and business out of it, it's the underpinning of natural human relationship. And that works for me because all of the people I work with have become my friends over time, and we've been able to grow together. And obviously, Michael, you and I, we've sort of watched each other go through various phases of business, and sort of similarly with the people that surround us. And yeah, so it's been very rewarding, I think, is probably the best way I can describe it. Is it takes the impersonal, very private, sometimes lonely world of being a business owner, and really adds a lot more value to it, where you can grow and learn together and build and sort of, I guess, bounce off the success of everyone in the network and whatnot.
Yeah, lovely, fantastic. So as you have seen, the evolution and the growth of frameworks and the system in itself, what sort of 3 areas have probably helped you the most in terms of the things that we go through and help others implement?
Yeah, okay. So obviously the partnerships, profitability partners are probably the most important part of my network, because it's really finding those key people that you deal with and who have the similar clients to you, because it makes referrals very, very easy. And it's not just referrals. Again, it's being able to support those people who you're doing business with other good business owners. Because type in web design or marketing agency into Google, and you're just not going to find someone, because who do you know? You're going to get someone with $1 million quote or someone with a $500 quote, and you just don't know who to trust. So the partnership network is, for me and my business style, that like sort of sits at the top. Probably from what's been the most profitable has been the how are you messages. I sent out one, this was sort of 6 months ago, I think it was, and that started a conversation to be snowballed into a very, very large project for us, sort of in the sort of 6-figure range. So, those sort of activities are, I guess, at the most important part. And now I'm sort of starting to dip my toe a little bit more into the social media and really building that, I guess, that authority position for myself. And that's I'm now sort of starting to get myself a bit more involved in that. And that's an interesting journey in its own right, because it's a little bit like, I guess it's just another layer that I'm adding to the mix of what can help me get further reach and obviously build and grow my business.
Yeah, love it. Fantastic. From the sort of the things that we do, what do you enjoy the most?
Out of the Platinum Club,
Yeah.
I'll probably say the Tuesday morning implementation. It's by far the best thing. Like, obviously, I love the live events. I love catching up. Like, it's a bit of fun, as well as meeting some great new people. But the thing that, I absolutely try to get on every single week, 52 or 50 weeks of the year, however often we're doing it, is that implementation. Purely for the fact that it's like that just recurring marketing meeting. That means I know I'm going to get stuff done. I know that what I either take away is going to be very, very valuable for my business, or help shift my mindset a little bit in the right direction. So yeah, definitely that Tuesday morning implementation really does make the biggest difference, I know, for the program in my business. And talking to other people as well, I'm pretty sure that seems to be the consensus, that ongoing, you get it done kind of process.
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Let's look results-wise. I know people watching this are probably going to be results-driven, as you and I very much are. So what sort of results have you guys achieved, both for the business as well as maybe results for you personally?
Yeah, well, as I sort of said earlier, probably I would say 80 to 90% of our revenue comes from referrals, and thus the referral systems, because I've been with you so long and you're my one source of referral marketing because you're the best at it. That's just pretty much where 90% of my business runs off. And it's that obviously where that reflects in my life is it makes my life purposeful, meaningful, and I get a lot from those sort of relationships that I have. And from a financial perspective, yeah, it's very, very profitable. And I think everyone at their heart understands that really business in this modern era it's about relationships. Even if, because we obviously deal with a lot of sort of CTOs, high-level business owners, and sort of high-level C-suite executives. But at the end of the day, it comes down to how good my relationship or one of my team's relationship is with that person. And even though they might be working for, your Knight Franks of the world, it's still a one-on-one relationship. And that those processes and systems that I've learned over the years with you have really made that continual evolution of those relationships possible. And yeah, obviously great success for our business and great success for me in that respect.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's sort of travel back in time, and might not be able to quite remember this. I sort of do. When we first sort of spoke about what we were doing and how we're doing it, there are a couple of, I don't know if it's going to quite work or if this is really what I was going to do. What were some of the things that you had to talk through yourself before going, yeah, Partnership Club's actually the thing that I need to be in?
Well, I think I was obviously first sort of originally looking at this around the BNI time. And now, obviously, BNI's model is very week to week, numbers driven. You have to turn up, you have to hit these numbers. And for me, it ended up becoming just, it lost the spirit or the feel of what the marketing was for me. So where I sort of, I guess, upon hearing sort of what it is that you were doing and where you're headed towards, the more natural sense in which it happened. It's like, if we look at the first thing we do when we're meeting people is talk about some personal stuff, get the business out of the way and talk about something that's real. That really resonated with me as a sort of, I guess, a core construct. And then from there, just obviously, Michael, you are the guru at this sort of stuff. And you've taught me so much even before we even talked about sort of the Partnership Club model. I think most of my training and mindset and shifts had happened just from your unique perspective of the world, and just sort of nudging me this way and nudging me that way every now and again. And it really did help. And that for me was that natural sense of things, really did just sort of, it made it a very easy decision, because I'm all about, it's people at the end of the day. It's not about numbers. It's not about, yes, sales and all that happen, but they happen from relationships. And that's I think where the shift was happening for me, was when I was looking at this numbers going, it just doesn't work for me. I'm not a numbers kind of person in that respect.
Nice.
So it works quite well, obviously.
Yeah, lovely. I'm going to put you on the spot. Favorite thing that we do in Partnership Club and in our organisation, what do you see as the favourite thing for you?
Favourite thing? Well, the live events are pretty damn good. Like, I love my meat raffle, you know that. Just a bit of backstory that we on the Friday night, we always get to go out and have a bit of fun together and sort of hang out and I guess build those relationships even further. Sorry, the Friday night, that is. And quite often we head down to the Stain where there's a meat raffle, and I'll buy like 100 tickets because I absolutely love raffles, things like that. Yeah, it's probably the social events are really, really good. Again, it just builds on more of the foundations of human behavior, human relationship. But it's just about having a bit of fun. Because at the end of the day, I sit here, I live in the world of code and whatnot, and my team are international. So quite often you get a bit lonely, you get a bit sort of insular and in your head. And to get out there and to hear other people's stories, see what they're doing and check in. You're just like, oh, Adam, what have you been doing? Oh, you've been doing that. Oh, okay, great. Wow. How's that going? How's the wife? How's the family? Just that real personal connections that are made over the live events really do help. Just me personally, I guess, as much as it does help my business.
Yeah, love it. Fantastic. Final one. If someone's thinking about whether it be an implementation program as a starting point or Partnership Club, what would you recommend to them?
Oh, the Partnership Club, absolutely. I think I'm a kind of all-in kind of guy of just, the systems are there, the processes are there, to have someone to guide you and hold you until you go this way, this way, this way, this way. And at the end of it, you've got real tangible systems that you can implement and see results from. That would be the natural step for anyone, I think, is just get involved and get it done. Because, life's moving so quickly. Things change so often. And the more engaged you are, I believe, in your business and committed you are to the program, the better the results you'll see and the quicker you'll see it.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. That's Matt Brickwood from Spring Digital. Been great having a chat with you, Matt. Really appreciate you jumping on and sharing us a little bit about your journey for others to be able to hopefully be motivated by. And whether you see this as a solution or not, realize there are great people out there doing great things, and you can quite easily be one of them. So again, Matt, thanks so much for jumping on and joining us. And we so look forward to hopefully catching up with you very soon too. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.